hello everyone. So happy to be here. Okay. Yesterday I just wrote something to make a beckoning to the Russia. So actually I admire the country Russia very much. And the Russia is the only one country located in Asia, and its nationality is just the Western world countries' rest. So I respect and very admired very much toward Russia. So that is why I wrote something about that. So I don't know. I don't know if you what will you think about it. So that is very overwhelmed and sometimes a little bit curious. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you can just realize from my posting. So that is very exciting sometimes. Okay, so I don't know what to talk about or to share with or chat with. We have 3 questions to solve, and I don't know if today we have a sufficient time to solve it. So maybe we can just not to chat with. We solve the question first, and that will be easier, and maybe we can have a sufficient time to just solve the questions entirely. So okay, so although I still have something want to share with you all, but I think that is all around every day the videos beginning. So today that's just to solve the questions. To take a look of the questions. The first, the questions say that here is a woody block. It's a wood block. The block's material is big and kilogram, and the wood block stopped static on the horizontal ground, which is coarse. Remember, the condition is the horizontal ground is coarse. So because it is coarse, the wood and the horizontal among the 2 sides, here is a friction coefficient. Friction coefficient is mu. When here is a bulletin. Here is the bulletin. The bulletin is the m kilogram. When the bulletin project into the wood block, the bulletin entirely sink into the wood block. Then the block sliding along about 8 meters, then come down into static. So the question asks you, the instant moment when the bulletin projects into the wood block. The instant moment, the velocity is what? The velocity is what? Okay, so first we have to seek for the velocity, that is by the bulletin plus the block. Then use the principle of the work to seek for the velocity of the bulletin. Okay, so first, we have to and block. Then we use the principle of work for seeking the velocity of a bulletin. Okay, so first we said the velocity v. The velocity v is the velocity before the bulletin project into the wood block. So after projected, the bulletin combined with the wood block, and finally the velocity is the v plane. So we first we said the velocity before the bulletin projected into block. And after projected, the velocity of the combining from bulletin and the block is v prime. therefore, we use the conservation of a kinetic quantity is the mv equal m plus n v prime. This is the first condition. And the two. From the principle of the work, so we know the resistance force, friction, the work the friction has done is equal the entire kinetic energy is changing. So the work from the friction resistance in the principle of work equal entire kinetic energies changing. Thus, the minus u mu m plus n gs will equal 0 minus 1 of 2 m plus n v square v prime square. This is the second condition. So 3. From 1 and 2, then we can know V is equal m plus n and 2 mu gs 1 of 2 times. Will equal m n and 2 mu gs looped. So here is the first condition, here is the second condition. So that is very important. Okay, so the second question, The question asked, here is two balls, A ball and B ball. The A ball's material is 1 kilogram, and the velocity of the A ball is the 4 meters second. Then the A ball have the collision into the steady B ball. After collision, so the A ball use another velocity, it is 3 meters second. And do the motion that is form the vertical angle to the original direction. So then the B ball after collision, the velocity become 1.25 meters second. Therefore, the question asks you first, therefore, before collision, the A ball to the center of the mass, the velocity before collision, the A ball to the center of the mass is what? So the collision is the elastic collision. Okay, so first we say the B ball is MB. Okay. Is MB. So the horizontal direction conservation of the momentum. The horizontal direction conservation of the momentum. 4 plus 0 equal 1.25 MB cosine theta. So the vertical direction momentum is 3 equal 1.25 and sine theta. So if we make the first conditions the double times, plus the two condition double times. So they will become 4 squared plus 3 squared equal 1.25 MB squared. Then we got MB is equal 4 and the theta is 37 degrees. Among the process, here is no force from outside. The velocity of center of mass is the same in any moment. So the vector C will equal the VA vector A plus MB vector B the MA plus MB. Okay, we get this equation. So then we have to put the condition into all the equation. So the VA here is 1. And the vector VA is 4. And the material A and B, A ball, B ball is 1 and 4. So that is the 1 plus 4 plus 0, 1 plus 4 equal 0.8. Therefore, the velocity A compelled to center of mass will equal vector A minus vector C is equal 4 minus 1, 0.8 is equal 3.2 meter second. So this is the answer. So we have to separate it into two concepts. One is horizontal direction, another is vertical direction. So when the horizontal direction, so the conservation of the momentum will be the 4 plus 0 equal 1.25 plus multiply the MB cosine theta. The MB cosine, this is the first condition. So the vertical direction will become another side aspect we just to see it. So we know the 3. The vertical condition, so is the 3. Vertical, so the 3 is equal 1.25 MB sine theta. So the condition 1 square, the condition 2 square plus together will become a 1.25 MB square. Thus we can get MB is equal 4. Theta is the 37 point. Therefore, among the process, here is no force from outside. So the velocity of the center of mass is the same in any moment. So the vector C here is very important, okay? So we put all the condition into, we get this VC vector is 0.8. Thus, the vector A minus vector C is the first question. The velocity before collision, the able compare with the center of the mass. So, and the second, before collision, the kinetic energy is equal 1/2 multiply 1 multiplied 4 square is equal 8. So after collision, the kinetic energy K is equal 1/2 multiplied 1 multiplied 3 square plus 1/2 multiplied 4 multiplied 1.25 square. It is equal 7.625. Okay, because the kinetic energy K is not equal kinetic energy K prime. Those. Therefore, it is not elastic. It is not elastic. Okay. Actually, I don't know how to explain it entirely and make you totally comprehend about the content what I have solved today. I just want to share. Actually, not before this chapter, before this section. Mostly the question I can solve, but a little bit from them still have to be helped by some teachers teaching. So just like this section, the 2 questions I have solved first, but I didn't solve it entirely correct. I have to confess this. My methods, my ways, and the measurements I have used when I compare with the correct solving content. So maybe the answer is the same, but the process is different. So I just inspect myself and interpret some part of them. Finally, I just to find out the preferred correct content on the two questions. So although my answer is the same, but the content is different, that means possibly that is my lucky part, luckiness. So I have to offer you the correct content. So maybe the two questions I have learned again by teachers. So the content is very important because that is from the teacher's solving content. So although the answer is the same, but the process is different. So I don't know. I have asked to the teacher how about my process and procedure of my solving content. The teacher said that it is good. You can do this as well, but in definition or in ideology, the logical way and the method. What is the main thought? The question want to ask you. What is the main ideology? What is the main concept? The question wants you to comprehend. So, if to just definite on the questions, we have to offer you the rather correct content that lead you to realize the concept in the section, especially in the two questions. Okay, so that is all why I have to confess this to you. So the content is just tidied up again and again. So that is very important. You have to notice about this. So the measurements is very clear. You can just find out what is it come from and why it result the answer for. So okay, thank you for your watching. So we still have the last one. So next video we will just solve this one. Okay, so we can finish this section. So thank you for your watching. Hope you can have a wonderful time. So see you next video. Bye bye.